I'm Francis Otiato, M.C.A. Yimbo Eastward, in M.C.A. County, and the chair of Legal and Justice Committee. On this issue about the dynasty and the hustlers, I want to make it very clear, and I want to do this not as a politician but as a social scientist and a criminologist, who in one way or the other have done a lot of researches and have done a lot of writings on violent extremism, and I want to question our country. Going by this direction, if we have to maintain this, we are building extremism, and this is what we call the domestic violent extremism. The architects of this particular dialogue are well aware of the consequences. You see, when you want to tell somebody that you are in the state you are in because of some few people who grabbed the opportunities, it's like telling a chokora in the streets that you see this person who is wearing a suit here has stolen all your everything. That is why you are whom you are today. Let me tell you that this country, why do you think Al-Shabaab is recruiting heavily from this country? We have a polarized country. They cannot get these numbers in Uganda or even in Tanzania. They are recruiting heavily from this country. Why? Because we had our several street boys that have been easily, because I've been asking, you know, when you grew up in this town, you were finding these street boys here. And they have never grown. You have never met a street boy of your age. Do you say all of them die? They easily fall into this extremism. So, if we allow this debate to continue, whoever is championing this kind of discussion knows what he's doing and is a warmonger and must be treated by utmost contempt it deserves. It is serving us no interest. There is no dynasty. Why? There is no dynasty because if a son of a former teacher can be a dynasty, what about me and an M.C.A? Is my son going to be a dynasty because I was an M.C.A? If a son of a meter reader, Jomo Kenyatta, will be a dynasty. Finally, on the issue of the B.B.I, I want to say that let Kenyans be sober. Let us be sober about it. Let's think around it. I want to categorically say this, that whoever and people who are now championing campaign against this B.B.I are the same people who championed campaign against the other elections, the orange and the former constitution, when they were saying it categorically that, you know, by this particular one, if you select, you opt to go for this constitution, the Kenya is going to be divided into majimbos, and you will be needed to have a passport to cross from one county to the other. It is the same people now creating another narrative. There is nothing new. We know them. So Kenyans, if at all you were cheated to believe that you will be needing a passport to go from Kakamega County to Kisumu County, and that never was, and now Kakamega is developed because of this particular constitution that Raila Amolo Odinga was part of, and the same person who was giving you that narrative then now tells you that you don't need to get an extra constituency in your want to get in your area so that you get these extra monies, because the interest is to get money from the national government to be devolved. Thank you.